let's get this going. Dan, what's going down? How you doing? So I'm just finishing off a bit of farming, then we're going to jump into the 6 stars, get that craziness on the go, and then see where we are for 4 stars, and somewhere in there we should be jumping into AQ as well. So that will be the plan. Well, let me see. I just paused the game now to start the stream going. So let's see if I'm going to be able to resume and not get wrecked here. Oh, not want to do that. Well, this should be okay though. There we go. There we go. How's your day coming along, Dan? Dan the man. Yeah, now we jump into the 6 stars. I've already been doing a bit of them. I don't think I'm halfway through yet. Let's see. Ooh, also, let me close out any apps I got open currently. Okay. Oh man, I was up. I think I got up or woke up at like 5 this morning, and streamed for a bit then, and streamed for like an hour and a half. When I was done, I went and had a nap, and then yeah, I've been awake, and it's like, well, I can finish off 6 stars. So here I am. Here I am. Hey Q, what's going down? How you doing? How's your day coming along? Okay, so we've got about, yeah, so less than half. We've got 3 million more points to get here to finish off the 6 stars. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Haven't seen you for a while, AQ. What's new and exciting? Made your first MCOC guide. Very good, very good. What was it in regards to? Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes. Why you should save your units, why you should read nodes, and why you need decks of parry. Okay, okay. Very good. So it's kind of like a beginner's guide kind of thing? Because yeah, I would inspired by Pep 1000 and Dwarf Lessons. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I think like, yeah, somebody new definitely would not, you know, be familiar with decks of parry. And yeah, absolutely. That's where you want to start off with your masters. I remember when I started, I think I got to about level maybe 15 to 30-ish, and I didn't have decks of parry. And I remember I would be doing arena, and every now and then the opponent would inflict this red debuff on me, and I would just be stuck there. I'm like, what the hell is this? And Model Man, what's going down? So Model Man, I don't think it's the like usually considered like YouTube etiquette to go on other people's streams and ask them to shout out your YouTube stuff, but yeah. If anybody here wants to go check out Mullet Man's YouTube channel, what's the name of it, Mullet Man? Or is it just your name? Or I guess it would be Mullet Man Plays, right? Yeah, so if anybody wants to go check out his YouTube channel, there you go, there you go. Yes. But yeah, so I'd just be playing and I get inflicted with this red debuff on me every now and then and be stuck and I'd be like, what the hell is this? And then I don't know. Well, I think also at the time, like I'd only really read the offensive masteries, like, you know, to add strength and blah, 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 that kind of stuff. I don't think I paid any attention to the defensive, definitely not. And at the time they were called, oh crap, because now they're utility. Crap, I can't remember what they are called now. Or, I mean, I can't remember what they were called then. Proficiencies. They're usually called proficiencies. Yeah, and I didn't have any points in those for quite a while. And I think it was because then I realized what that red icon was that was being inflicted on me, about that it was parry. And I think it was because of that that I actually started reading the masteries. Let's see. Hey, Mullet Man, have you posted on the forums that you have a YouTube channel? Because every now and then, like, people with like relatively newer channels will go, you know, and be like, I've started a channel, you can check me out. Kind of not a bad way to get, you know, eyes on your channel. So AQ, do you figure that you will continue on with the guide kind of stuff, or do you think that was a one-time thing? Because I mean, like, there's guides for that, but they're years old, right? And like, for an example, Dex and Parry. Well, Dex is still the same, like location in the masteries, but Parry has changed for the location. So I mean, okay, yeah, somebody could figure that out from the older videos, but having something that's more up to date is definitely a good idea. It's a little rough of a vid, but it's fine for my first guide. Yeah. Sorry for saying on stream. That's all good. I subbed to AQ Shadow. Alright. My vids, I want to know how many people watch my vids when I click. It counts my click as I watch. So how do I know how many people watch the video? You could look at the YouTube analytics. That will break that kind of stuff down for you. So if you go to your YouTube channel and then you have, like, I think it's customized channel and managed videos or something like that. And if you click on the manage videos, one of the options on the left-hand side is analytics. And yeah, it will give you a ton of information. And you can decide how you want to display it or what you want to look for in particular and stuff. But yeah, it will tell you how many people watch it, how long they watched it, how they came across it, so on and so forth. So, gonna continue with guides? Yeah, cool. I have noticed I've lost over 200 subscribers lately. Really? Like all of a sudden, or over a length of time? Because like I'll go up 3, go down 1, go up 2, come down 3. You know, like, it's kind of fluctuates. I think. So for me, usually it's when I'm close to a threshold. So like when I was close to 300, I was sitting at like 297 for a while. Then it went up to 298. Then it went down to 296. So I think what happens there, I could be wrong, but I think what happens in that case is that you end up with people who, like, they're just messing with you, right? Like, you're close to your next threshold, so they'll unsub just so it's going to take you a little bit longer to get to, you know, like 100, 200, 700, 1,000, whatever. But the other thing, and I'm not sure about this, but it's just kind of a speculation, is that sometimes you get bot accounts, or people that may have multiple accounts that sub to your channel. And I think every now and then YouTube does an audit to see how many unique accounts are subscribed. And when they find that, you know, there's multiple accounts from the same person, I think they remove all. That's just a speculation. I have no way to know if that's true. But yeah, that's kind of what I think. And it's weird too, because like when I was probably under 100, between 100 and 200, I found that it fluctuated a lot more, like up and down. Ever since I've been like mid 200s, like 250-ish, 270 to now, it's more consistent. So it could be the bot thing, but also I think I was around 75-ish subscribers when there would be people that would come and be like, oh, I subscribed to this account. I also subscribed on my alt account. And I'd usually ask them just to be subscribed on one account. So I think maybe because of that, like if I'm right in what I was suggesting with the YouTube auditing, that might be partly why I'm not seeing that fluctuation anymore. Okay, let's see. But yeah, up or down 50 in one day, that's weird. Like I mean, I have no way of knowing, but I don't think that, like, that doesn't seem as though it would be people actually unsubscribing. Like that, to me, let me see something. That would seem more like that would be more of a bot thing, it seems like. Let's see. I have people promoting for me on social media. So yeah, if you had a decrease of 50 in a day, I would think that most likely that, yeah, I would say that's like what I was saying about the auditing thing. That you do have some accounts that are like bot accounts, and YouTube has gone through and removed the accounts or something. When I check analytics, will it count the times I clicked my vids? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to have at least one non-good matchup. Let's do. But like I said, I don't know if that's actually the case. That's just my guess. And that's only off of what was happening to my account, my YouTube channel, when I first started streaming. Maybe some people from social media sub with multiple accounts. Yeah. Yeah, and it was pretty infrequent. Like well, no, because usually it was like I would gain 3 or 4 subs in a day, and then 2 days later I'd be down 1 sub. Yeah, I never. Granted, I mean, I never had a ton of people subscribing in a single day. So, which would make sense why I never had a ton unsubscribed in a single day too. So, but yeah, I'd say if you had, like, you know, within the last, I don't know, week or so, a day where you had 20, 30 subs all at once, that would make sense. Jewel, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Man, I feel so much more energetic than I did when I was streaming earlier. Yeah, I gained 85 in one. Yes, so that is most likely what's going on there. So probably what it is that you had 35 unique subscriptions and 50 that were one person with multiple accounts. And that's why those 50 have been removed. I don't know if all of that kind of stuff is disclosed by YouTube, but maybe not, because if they disclose that kind of stuff, it would allow people to kind of get around it, I suppose. So they may, not really share that kind of info. You mean, how is my night coming along? Sure. Okay, well, how was your day? How's that? There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like when I was noticing that, it could have absolutely been just that people were subscribing, then, oh hell no, I don't like this guy or something. Like that could have absolutely been it. But it was just because it was consistently happening, and that's why I figured it had to be a something on YouTube's end. Because absolutely, I could see, now and then, somebody unsubscribing from a channel if they're like, they, they talk about stuff I don't want to hear, or I don't like what they're doing. That's fine. But for how frequent it was happening, it just seemed strange. Took you 1 week to prepare? Well, I'll tell you one thing now, dude. You can't. I mean, obviously, for sure, you want, when you put up a video, you want people to view it, to like it, and so on and so forth. But you can't be expecting that or relying on that. There's a couple videos I've done where I put like a lot of time into, and then very few views. And there's been videos that were like, it took me 5 minutes to do, and would have a couple hundred views. I'm like, what? What is this nonsense? But I quite enjoy making the longer videos and like trying different things out with the video editing and stuff. So from that perspective, I don't really care if there's many views or not. But yeah, if I didn't like the actual video editing portion of it, and then didn't get many views, it would be disappointing. No, I mean that it doesn't look terrible. So do you have your own Discord server, AQ? Because that's also a good way to promote yourself too, right? Have people join your Discord and then set it up so that when you upload new stuff, they get notified on Discord. Just because I think if you're using both Discord and YouTube, it's more reliable for people to actually get the notifications. And then also, for the most part, if somebody's joined your Discord, they've joined it for a reason, right? They're probably interested in what they've seen you do prior. They want to see more of what you do. Whereas, fine, you want people to subscribe to your YouTube channel for sure, but just because somebody subscribed on there doesn't mean that they're necessarily gonna check out your new stuff. But hey, what do I know? I'm no expert on this. This is all just me guessing about it. Actually, a video I want to do, and this is like one that would not take very long to do. Probably be like 3 to 5 minutes, just basically showing what I use to stream. Like just the phone connected to the computer, the ghetto webcam, the really ghetto mic, and I was thinking of doing another one, so that would just be more like, okay, this is what I do or what I have for my setup. But another thing I was thinking of doing was like settings for like customizing Discord a little bit, or customizing OBS kind of stuff, mainly for questions that I had when I was starting, and then over time, found the answers to that. And for the most part, any longer videos that I had thought of doing, I've got them all done and scheduled to go public. Now we've just got like some crystal opening type stuff and whatnot, so that's why I'm trying to think of a few different things. Okay, our next session of AQ should be up soon. Don't know if we're going to do map 6 day 4 or if we're going to go back to map 5. Because we've been doing BG1, BG2, map 6 the first 3 days, and then the last 2 days, everyone does map 5. But the last 3 days for the map 6 groups have been going quite well, so there was definitely a little bit of a growing period. Which, fair enough. If you start something new and people are adjusting to, nodes and lanes and blah blah, it's definitely going to take a bit of time. I'm going to start a 6x5 alliance soon. You're going to join an alliance, or you're going to start a new alliance that's running map 6 5 days a week. Start one. Okay. Well, good luck with that. You got 15 lined up so far. Nice. There's a ton of alliances currently looking for people. But yeah, if you've got a base of 15 already, it's a good start. But yeah, like on my Discord, I have a section for looking for alliances or incursion partners, and I see a lot. It's basically just linked to the forums, and there is a lot of posts of alliances looking for people. Very few posts of people looking for alliances. So. 1.7 mil average ratings. Okay, cool. Oof. All coming from Plat 1 Islands. Okay, cool. Coolio. Yeah, I was an officer in two alliances. One was an officer for like a week, and then the alliance. I don't know if they disbanded, but a lot of people left around the same time. So I would assume that after I left, they probably, they were in the process of disbanding and probably ended up disbanding. But after that, I have no interest in being involved with leadership for an alliance at all. I mean, if I'm in an alliance and there's something I can do to help, well, yeah, because the better the alliance does, the better I do. So absolutely, but to actually seek out leadership responsibility, hell no. And I went to Gold 1 at one point. Okay, that was before I quit last year. Okay. I think leading or being an like management in general, wouldn't be too bad as long as you've got other officers in the leader that are, you've got a couple of them reliable people, knowledgeable, on the ball, active in the game. I think that makes it a lot easier. And then if you have several people, you don't have a big load on any one person. So. All us are old friends. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see here. It's a she here. Yeah, I just realized now, Jill, I don't know if you're still there, but I missed where you said your day was okay. From earlier when you had come in and I was like, how's your day? You're like, you mean evening? But yeah, good luck with starting an alliance. I don't know, dude. I think it's like what I was saying, like just looking at all the alliances currently looking for people. It's gonna be it's gonna be a process. Yeah, gonna be insane. Insane in the membrane. So when you got the 80-some subscribers, that was in one day? Or that was like over a period of time? I'm sharing my guide now. Good. One day, okay. I think the biggest increase I had in one day, I don't know how many it was, but it was back in the fall, and I was doing variant 5, I think, and then Seaton ended up raiding me, and I think how many people were what? I think there was like 3 or 5 people in chat prior to the raid, but at the peak of the raid, I think there's like 175 or something, or 220, something like that. Like there was a bunch, and yeah, that was definitely the biggest jump, one day jump in subscribers. Oh, you're talking to AQ. Oh, there you go, AQ. You got somebody else who wants to join your alliance. Not picking up randoms this time. Wow, so you're saying you're going to be an elitist. Okay. And here Dan is sitting on, what is it, like 13k prestige, 2.8 million account, mythic title. He's like, all right, you don't want me in your alliance? It's okay. I'm cool. $13 million. Wait. 13. Yeah, 13,000. Yeah. can. Don't tell him, dude. I was trying to help you out. I think, well, isn't the highest prestige in the game currently 13,000? I think. Or maybe a little bit over 13? Dan was in your old alliance? Ah, okay. Alright, if you guys want to fight about this, you can go to AQ's Discord and fight. No fighting on the in chat. Let's see here. What are the healths of the bosses? Which bosses, Dan? Oh boy, this is not going well, is it? Well, so long as I can just transfer over my bleed and poison to her, it should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Now, if I can parry her... No. No, she's still going to be almost done. There we go. The map, 6 bosses. It increases over time. So like day 1, they'll be lower than they are day 5. And then it also changes depending on the prestige of the alliance. As the prestige increases for the alliance, the attack and health for the bosses also increases. So yeah, no two alliances would necessarily have the exact same numbers for their opponents. Okay. Oh, look at this. We're almost at the end of the 6 stars. Yay! Okay. Okay. Oh. Getting through them, getting through them. Hmm. Okay, so we got AQ going. Yeah, we'll do this. This could be interesting. Nah, it should be good. Oh yeah, jeez, crazy. What map of AQ do you do? So what I was saying earlier, we do 2 BGs of map 6 for the first 3 days, and 1 BG does map 5 all days. So BG1, BG2, map 6, day 1, 2, 3. Then day 4 and 5, all 3 BGs doing map 5. But I'm going to check right now, actually, because we might be doing day 4 of map 6. I think we should, because the first 3 days of map 6 for BG1 and 2 went pretty well, and we were getting it cleared really quick. It used to be that we were... I don't think we were struggling as in the fights. I think we were struggling as in timing. And so we were getting down to like half an hour, not being able to clear a node or scrambling to get the boss done. And now we're done like with 4 or 5 hours to spare, which is quite nice. Actually, yeah, dude, it works out quite well. Considering map 6, section 3, you need... Okay, yeah, so we're doing day 4 of map 6. So this will be the first time that we're doing this. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I just for I guess maybe competitiveness. Yeah, reward wise too. Let me just make sure this is good to go. Yes, this is definitely good to go. I wouldn't mind doing, at least for like the BG I'm in, all 5 days of map 6. But then you then have to consider the cost of it, and I could see people not wanting to, especially if you've been doing map 5 for so long. So I could definitely see people not wanting to, you know, have to commit that much to for the AQ tickets. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, very good. I was gonna relog, but the game decided to do it for me. In my other alliance, we were doing map 6, and I was quite good at it because I used Doom for the Hyperion. Okay, that's when Hyperion was the mini, right? Yeah, I think, who do we see currently as a mini? Bishop, Invisible Woman, and Arcus, I think. Yeah, those are who we have as a mini. What was it? Okay. Cool. I should just be doing 3-hit combos. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get them down. Yeah. We don't need 3-hit combos, but it's not gonna hurt. Actually, yeah, so we should be able to finish this off. Yep. I think Storm, is it both specials are unblockable? Or just the, okay, just that one. So this time the 3-hit combos weren't so much about conserving my charges, but more so just controlling her power. And that is that for AQ for a while. All right, cool. Good stuff. Oh, you know what? I just realized I should have probably brought... Well, it's too late now. I'm thinking I should have probably brought Nick for Bishop. Although Gilly will do fine too. The only problem is with Gilly I won't be using an L3. I'll be throwing a lot of L1s, so. But it is all good, it is all good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, because I thought Hyperion was only a mini on map 5. I don't remember. Because, yeah, I don't remember ever facing Hyperion as a mini. Because when I started doing map 5 with this alliance, things had changed up, because it used to be where Doom was the final boss, and now it's Apocalypse, and we have the whole thing for the mutant champs and blah blah blah. Oh man, it took me a little bit of time to get used to doing map 5 again though. Oh dear. So I'd gone close to 2 years, I guess, with just running map 6. And then going back to map 5, I was like, oh, what's this all about? Yeah. I think, yeah, I prefer map 6, actually. The only thing I don't like about map 6 is just how you need all 10 people for section 3. But I find map 6 a lot easier to do minis and the boss with links. Map 5, it's, yeah, a little bit more difficult. Just a little bit. Really? 1%? Map 6 is easier than map 5, just takes more coordination. Yeah. Well, I think this was part of our problem. We didn't have any coordination for map 6 for a while. So what you'd end up with is people were bringing in the champions that they felt were suitable for maybe section 1, section 2, and then we'd get into section 3, and people would just take whatever path was available. And so if you only had champions that were going to be good for bleed or poison or whatever, and those paths were already taken, you were kind of screwed over. So what we ended up doing, we just assigned paths for section 3. Section 1 and 2 are free for all, basically. So it's a little more coordination than map 5, but not by much. But it's, yeah, at least especially this week, it seems to have worked out pretty well. So. And map 7, we did in my old alliance. We did map 7 a few times. We tried it, I think, the first time that it was released, and then there was a couple times when it was free, and we did it then. But when map 7 first came out, the amount of nodes, yeah, dude, you needed like almost everybody active all the time. I don't think I haven't done it since they decreased the amount of linked nodes and stuff, but I wouldn't mind trying map 7 again, though. I mean, it'd be like anything else, right? Once you get used to it, it'll be old news, so. But yeah, so map 5, I would not attempt minis or the boss loot. Map 6, absolutely. Especially if I've got revives and overflow. Because for the most part, for map 6, if I can't one-shot a mini, one revive and it should be down, so. I wonder if we're going to see a map 8 at some point. Might be a ways off, but... Although I suppose the modifiers was actually a way of making things more difficult without a completely new layout. So maybe, if anything, that's what we would see is additional modifiers. Okay, so the 6 stars are done. So the 6 stars are done. I think... Okay, 4 stars are done. Alright, let's get the 3 stars started. That's actually... Wow. That's a fair bit earlier than usual. Because normally Saturday, or the second last day of the arena session, I would be doing finishing off my 4 stars and starting the 3 stars. But we're a little bit ahead of the game this time, so... Oh, I guess that's fine, because I'll be out for most of the afternoon today, so... I can get them over to... Okay, cool. There we go. Nyla, what's going on? How's your day coming along? What is a shack-lacking? Boo-boo-boo-boo-ya. Oh, wow, that distance he goes way off. Jeez. Not even close. Not even close. You're starting to become the She-Hulk version of Slayer of Gods. You do a lot of She-Hulk videos, do you, Nigel? Cool. Cool, yeah. I'm glad that you came out of lurking earlier to agree with me that Spidey chat's way too much. I always give him a hard time whenever I see him in somebody's chat. I haven't seen it, or I guess heard it, that often recently, but he used to be in voice chat quite a bit with when people were streaming. Although I think one of the ones that he was on a lot was Jay Silver. He doesn't stream on YouTube anymore, so that might be why I don't hear him in voice that often anymore. Probably chat 10 times more than Spidey, whoever that is. Dude, you'd have to know Spidey if you've been around a few different channels. He's a mod. He's a mod on a fair few, actually. Because yeah, you might definitely miss him just as a regular viewer, because the name won't stand out. But as a mod, well, it's blue. Steve's the real Slayer of Gods, She-Hulk. You know, that's a champion I've had for a long time, but never really had a go. I don't know why, but I prefer, and I don't use her either, but I prefer Spider-Gwen. I don't really watch him. Dude, there are so many YouTubers for MCOC currently. Holy smokes. I don't think there's anything that you could want to know about the game currently and not be able to find. That's what I'm gonna put that vid out of the LOL you see so, because I quote myself, you must put out a low quality video every once in a while so that your high quality vids get more appreciation. It's a good tactic. Good tactic. Yeah, I think maybe next week, or maybe over this weekend, because I won't have arena to do Saturday, so I want to start doing a few, not necessarily guide or how to, but just pick a champion and go beat up Winter Soldier for a bit. Maybe Winter Soldier and Captain Marvel, and then just post those. But that's one thing I really haven't done. Before I was doing, like, actually committed to doing the YouTube thing, when I was just posting random videos, I had quite a few of, you know, like a specific, oh lord, wow, that just sucks. I had quite a few of, you know, this champion versus this champion or whatever, and quite a few were from War. But I haven't done one in a while where, you know, whatever champion, highlighting their usefulness or whatever. It's actually not a bad way too if you're trying to farm health pots and you do YouTube stuff. If you go into ROL and you go through a few fights of that and just record them. because it'll give you stuff to post to YouTube. You'll also get the health bots, so a few different benefits to it. Also, I have already burnt myself out at least twice, so I'm not trying to speed run to burn yourself out with like videos. It's not low quality. Low quality would have been 2-star She-Hulk Solo's Act 1. I think I definitely have a different standard of quality to a lot of MCOC YouTubers. I don't think there's really any cut and dry way that if you post something, it's automatically going to get views. I think the only way to reliably get views is by having a ton of subscribers. I mean, because there's a ton of people that are going to see when you posted something and so on and so forth. But outside of that, like even somebody with 1,000 subscribers, you could be posting something and get very few views. But I guess too, that's one of the reasons why, the more you put out overall, the more views you're going to get. Not necessarily specifically to any one video, but in general. I'd say a bit higher. Who do you think has the highest standard of quality? Which MCOC YouTuber? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Well, it depends what you're talking about as in quality. Like, do you mean the video production or their gameplay? Yeah, so it depends what you mean by quality. Because gameplay like that, well, both gameplay and video production is going to greatly vary. But I would say overall, probably Dave. Dorky Dave? You don't care about skill or game? Okay. So the actual production value. Yeah, probably Dave. I don't really watch anybody's stuff in particular, but when I see random videos here and there, his definitely stand out. Like, he's very talented at what he does. To me, doing all my editing stuff is how I show I put time and effort into my videos. Okay, fair enough. I don't think... I mean... Like, when I watch a video, that's not a consideration to me. Like, I don't notice if something is put together well, necessarily. Well, no. Probably I do, but it's just not, like, at the forefront. So if something's put together well, it just flows well, it feels good. Where if not, then it's kind of, I don't know, a little chunky. Choppy, kind of. Like, as far as coming together. But yeah, I was saying to AQ Shadow earlier, like, I found, there's been a few videos that I spent like hours doing that get very few views. And then there's other videos where I basically just record something on my phone, upload it, and it gets a ton more views. But I enjoy doing the longer videos because I'm learning from it as I'm going. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you put a lot of effort and time into something, you want the payoff of people to see it. But I think if that's the goal, you could get disappointed a lot. One thing that I've found, which it makes complete sense, but definitely not something I was considering when I first started, like actually trying to put out decent stuff, the thumbnails really makes a big difference. I had a series, there's quite a few videos in regards to doing the Abyss and the amount of units and resources it would cost. And it didn't get very many views, here and there. And then a while ago, I went and I changed all the thumbnails. So I didn't have to change anything for the videos themselves. All I did was simply redo a thumbnail, upload it for that specific video. And I've almost doubled the amount of views for some of those Abyss videos. And again, the only thing that's changed is the thumbnail. I just consider myself to be entertaining. Finish making MCOC update their tier list, which I will post tomorrow. Usually high edit videos are more entertaining. I was sneaking suspicion that Solar has no idea who I am, and I love it. I know you're a YouTuber, if that's what you mean. I posted your URL for a video not too long ago in stream. Now, will you ever live stream? That's the problem with YouTube. It's about the bait and not the video quality. I don't know if it's a problem necessarily. I think it depends what you want out of it, right? Like if all you're trying to do is just get eyes on your video. If that's your main thing, then yeah, you could absolutely do clickbait. It might turn some people off, but hey, you may end up with a bunch of people that end up viewing your video. Okay, so for example, I don't have the right setup. Billy D, what's going on? Clear, informative, and enjoying your product yourself. Putting it, yeah. You know what, Billy? I think I haven't looked, but I have a feeling that the videos where I'm not speaking, where it's just typed out the info, I think I get more views on those because I have a pretty monotone, pretty kind of boring voice. So I think somebody's, here's me, like when I start speaking, they're like, oh, hell no, I ain't listening to this fool. I think that's why we love Seaton. But Seaton's really good at what he does. He's really good at what he does. I mean, he's been doing it for a while. I've wondered this a bit recently. If he wasn't, because I mean, he was one of the first main YouTubers for this. There was him and Super Gaming Family. That when I started, it wasn't like right when the game was available, but not long after. But when I started, it was him and Super Gaming Family who were the two of the bigger YouTubers for this. I think overall, though, Seaton was more knowledgeable about the game, and he probably enjoyed the game more, I think. So Super Gaming doesn't do MCOC stuff anymore, Super Gaming Family, but he does other games, and he's got more subscribers than Seaton. But he's doing a ton of different games. So, that's a lot more avenues of interest to entice people. But obviously Seaton knows what he's doing, not just for MCOC, but in the YouTubing, as he's been able to, grow a following for 7DS as well. So, but I think he's just really good at marketing. So I think regardless of YouTube or regardless of gaming or whatever, I think if he's continues to like sell himself or sell a product for someone else, I think he'll do well. Dean is the only YouTuber who I watch any MCOC video he makes no matter what. Yeah, he has a confident voice, and the money to spend. Yeah, but the money has come from doing the game, though. British Lad's got the comment. Have you heard of the YouTuber Starnsky? Starnsky? No. I have not. So I don't like. I'm subscribed to a ton of MCOC YouTubers, but that's only since I've started doing it myself. But prior, like I don't think there was anybody that I'd actually search out to watch. But if I saw somebody live or I saw a new video from somebody pop up, I'd go take a look. I'd seen some of Seaton's videos here and there. Didn't watch his stuff, a ton. I did see his origin video, and I think that was by far my favorite video of his. I just found it very interesting and very informative. And it was a video where there was no gameplay whatsoever. Yeah, I really enjoyed that video. Yeah, Seaton is a pro gamer, but YouTuber professional streamer, yeah. Yeah, I see that guy pop up, but I think he plays Mortal Kombat. Okay. Stensky has 360 subs, and he mostly makes videos on Mortal Kombat, but he posts an MCOC. Oh! Okay, I think maybe I've seen that. Because there was somebody a while ago that popped up, and they were doing MCOC stuff. I think they were doing Crystal Opening. And they had 300-some thousand subscribers. And I was like, oh, I thought Seaton was by far the largest MCOC YouTuber. But then I realized he had a lot of other stuff as well. So. Yeah, I think if you're going to grow a channel in general, having multiple subjects is definitely a good idea. I don't trust those guys to be honest. Slightly forced fake person. But yeah, if you're just trying to grow one channel and get, a lot of traffic and so on and so forth, having multiple, if it's gaming, multiple games or whatever. But I think also what Seaton did with the additional channel for 7DS was really smart too. Because if something ever happens to his MCOs, to his main channel, he's got something to fall back on. So yeah, that was really smart. B is fun to watch, and I like it. BZ has the best vibe. I think there's quite a few newer streamers that are really entertaining. In particular, Lefty Knox. I think he's really entertaining. If I made videos where I talked, I would probably have a lot more subs because I'm insanely energetic. And I overreact a little. I don't know if for videos, maybe. But I think live reactions are definitely something that will interest people. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Anonymous 2K, but, well, it was quite a while ago when Iceman first came to the game. And he was trying to get Iceman, really hard. And I don't think he did Abyss, not Abyss. I don't think he did LOL 100%, but he did... Maybe it was 100%. Anyways, he did LOL for more for shards, for more chances at Iceman, and he missed, and he freaked out. And it was so funny because prior to that, he was just a new YouTuber with not a ton of followers or views or whatever. But after that, Seaton even made a joke about it. He used part of his video in one of his videos, and. Yeah, Rage of Blue Colossus. And, but yeah, after that, he got a lot, I think he's over 3,000 subs now. I don't think he plays anymore, I'm not sure. But I mean, when he did the one where he was, pissed off, I think he was maybe around 700 subs. He raged? Yeah, he raged. He raged hard, dude. Yeah. I mean, he put in a lot of time to get those extra 5-star shards, right? And I think he really expected to get the champion. I've never been angry at not pulling somebody. I've been definitely disappointed when, I roll over one that I really wanted. But I've never been angry. Actually, I've never gotten too excited about pulling somebody either. Although when I did get Ghost, 6-star Ghost, I did get pretty excited about that. So I think if you're looking for somebody in particular and you end up getting them, it is pretty exciting. I was pretty surprised the guy kept playing after that, actually. Although maybe he did because he gained so many followers. But I don't know if I've ever seen anybody get that mad at anything in life, let alone this game. um, Osmond, what's going down? Did anyone say ghost? Yeah, man. Dude, I can't believe the amount of people that have 6-star ghost. Dude. Ugh. Like every freaking person I see playing the game, and like if they're doing a read and they're going through their roster, 6-star ghost, dude. 6-star ghost, dude. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's fair enough. She's been out long enough, but I don't know. I felt a little bit special when I finally pulled her, and then I realized, oh, wait, not that special. People in this game are way too spoiled. These damn rich kids. No, I think like over time it's changed, right? Um, like somebody who's starting out now, you're getting resources a lot quicker than people who started playing 5 years ago. The resources were a lot slower to come by. So I think that's one big factor. Um, and then, well, I guess the only thing where they've really decreased the difficulty of any specific piece of content was Act 6. But I think that may have been a pretty bad precedent. Because it would kind of suggest, if ever again we see something that's too hard, just wait a while, it's going to be easier. And I don't think that the compensation for those who did it initially compared to those who did it after the changes, I don't think the compensation was adequate. Granted, I mean, I haven't tried it since the changes, but I would expect that it should be a lot easier. I mean, if not, why make the changes, right? I get excited over any good champs, such as when I got Ghost and Magneto's 5 stars. There's been a lot of champions that I've gotten that I didn't know anything about, and after I got, well, usually it's like if I get them quite early after their release, and then after I've had them for a while, I realize that they're quite OP. Like Blade, when I first got Blade, I was definitely not overly excited. I was like, oh, okay. And then as I saw people talking about him more and so on and so forth, I was like, oh, okay. I was kind of the same way with Cosmic Ghost Rider. Now, Cosmic Ghost Rider, I knew that there was a lot of hype before I pulled him as a 6-star. But when I got him, I was like, maybe I'll try him out. And then it took me a bit of time to get which was weird because I was quite familiar with regular Ghost Rider, but it took me a bit of time to get a better understanding of not necessarily the rotation of Cosmic Ghost Rider, but what each combo would do. And once I had a better understanding of that, and then actually understood some of his synergies better, I really like him. But that is one champ. Okay, well, so I did make a video, 4 videos, not necessarily about Cosmic Ghost Rider, but using him for the main subject matter of the video. But that is one champion I will not do like a gameplay or a how-to. One, because I think there's a ton of that out there already, which is good. And two, I don't think there is any right way to play him. It's very specific to the fight, both with the synergies you use and the rotation you use. To be honest, 6.3 and 6.4 was very enjoyable, and Grandmaster fight is by far the funnest. Yeah, I had a real hard time with the Grandmaster the first time I did it, but I still really appreciated the fight. It took me a lot of units, it took me a lot of time, but when even going through it, I wasn't angry. I didn't think it was unfair. I just realized I wasn't good enough. Then when I finally got him down, I was like, you know what? Like, the first time I got him down, I was not wanting to run into it right away again. But over time, absolutely. Well, 2 days ago, he wanted to get 1K comments, so... Oh, yeah. I think I saw you say that previously. The first time I got excited about was when I pulled a 5-star Starkey. Yes, Starkey, same thing here, because he was somebody I specifically wanted. And for you, it was Thing. Blade after Act 5 is such a dud. No, he's still useful. He doesn't have as wide of use, but he's still useful. I remember not having an Angela to pair with Hela for the synergy, and I finally got a 3-star version. Persian Crystal. Yeah. But do you think that's because Blade isn't necessarily good, or do you think that's just because he's not available on the 6-star? And it could also be, because Blade is sustainable with suicides. It just means you're throwing less specials and using the power to heal. But, fair enough though, right? That character's been out for, 2.5 years or so? I don't understand Blade. So it's funny, when Blade first was released, like usual, people will go into Realm of Legends, because he is good. People will go into Realm of Legends and beat up on Winter Soldier. So when Blade was first, and we determine if somebody's good or not by how many hits it takes to get Winter Soldier down. So there's no benefit to Blade for that fight. And if you're using his L2, it adds a ton of hits. So when he first came out, it didn't look like, by that being the metric, it didn't look like he was very good. But then when you started looking at the danger sense, the healing, so on and so forth, it's like, oh, wait a second, he's quite good. And at the time, when he first came out, for War, Magic was the go-to boss for most alliances. And Blade just tore her up. So that was definitely one of the big benefits of him early on, was being the Magic war boss. But yeah, I used Blade, Starkey, and Ghost Rider for a long time. Like, that was my go-to team for a lot of stuff. I think Blade should have the Ghost Rider synergy built into his kit already, because Ghost Rider isn't good enough of a champ to bring along to endgame content. Ghost Rider's pretty good though. He doesn't have the high-end damage, but when you look at everything else he does, he's quite good. And now being Incinerate immune, I determine if someone is good or not by comparing them to my top champs. It was the era and beginning of the Trinity Genes. Yeah. Because I think that was like one of the first. Yeah, those were the first three where synergies were more than just increase attack, increase crit, increase health. Prior to Blade, Ghost Rider, and Starkey, we didn't have any specific synergy type stuff. Yako, what's going on? How you doing? I did ROL with a 4-star Blade and 3-star Guillotine for Wolverine. Yeah. Blade got me through LOL. My first pass with LOL I did with a rank 4 Gwenpool. And I had to face Colossus and Unstoppable Colossus, and those fights were so slow. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I waited until I had Starkey and Blade to go back into LOL. But once I had Blade, I think, yeah, I did a lane with him unawakened, and I figured I would leave him unawakened, but I ended up using a gem on him for the healing, and yeah, I used him to get through LOL. So yeah, I wouldn't say somebody like Blade or somebody like Domino, who's another character that a lot of people consider not good. So I wouldn't say that they're not good. I would just say that there are champions who are better. Yeah, which absolutely, that should be the case, right? Over time, we should see champions outperform older champions. Bruh, a dislike. Fuck him. And it's probably because I said Blade is good. Yeah, every now and then there's a dislike or two. It's all good. Can't be liked all the time. I used the 4 stars. Still haven't. Really? My war team was them, but had 2 main teams: Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Magic Voodoo, Doctor Strange, all 4 stars. Yeah. The one 5-star that I wanted, that I have yet to get, is Doctor Voodoo. When he first came out, I wanted him so bad as a 5-star. Actually, he was the first. He and Ghost Rider were the first champions I ever got from Arena. I did the Arena grind for the 4-star Ghost Rider and for the 4-star Doctor Voodoo. Dan, your question about ROL, that was for me or for Yako? For me, for when I first did ROL, I used Scarlet Witch, and she just tore that up. Dude, she was so crazy back then. Oh. Yako? Okay. Okay. I wonder if we'll get to the point, and I think if so, it would have to be, the game would have had to been around for a long time. But if we'll get to a point where we consider Ghost or Cosmic Ghost Rider or Apocalypse to be bad champions. I could see it happening. But again, I think that's a long ways off. Because I guarantee you, when Blade was relevant, nobody would have ever thought people could ever say that he was bad. Oh, I'm gonna miss this, aren't I? Yes. Could have just waited. Okay. I can't even get through RL with no units, and I have 5-star rank 4 Ghost of Magneto at rank 3. Rank 5. 5-star rank 4 Ghost. So Magneto wouldn't be that useful for a lot of those fights. I mean, he'd still be useful, but he's not going to be OP for a lot of those fights. He'd be OP for Vision. Wolverine. That's about it, though. I did very long ago. Didn't use units. Only died to Black Bolt as I sucked at Dex against SP1. Yeah, dude, that could catch you sometimes for sure. Yeah, that's fine. Probably used a revive and stash them. Yeah, I find CGR. Actually, I haven't used him much for recently. I haven't used him much for farming ROL, but he's by far the fastest that I've gone through there. If you've got good RNG, Domino is really quick. What are good champs for Juggernaut's Unstoppable? Like in ROL, Captain America Infinity War is pretty good. Yeah, Nullify and Slow Champion. But Captain America Infinity War is quite good. Spider-Gwen's good. Stealthy's good. Stealthy, I don't really like his slow. I prefer Spider-Gwen. Domino, Domino doesn't necessarily work for his Unstoppable. But she can definitely get through quick. Yeah, She-Hulk would work too. Yeah, I really don't farm ROL that much. There was a while where I was doing ROL with Aegon when I was trying to get pots. And for the first 2 fights, he's not too great. But once you got him over a combo of 100, yeah, he gets through that pretty quick. And then if you're playing decently with Cosmic Ghost Rider, he's quite good. But yeah, the only thing with Cosmic Ghost Rider is you do need to be paying attention to what you're doing to maximize his damage. Let's see here. Your stream is so laggy. Let me see something. Is that just recent, or has it been like that for a while, Dan? Because most likely, let's see the time of day. No. Because sometimes, depending on the time of day, with network traffic, it will kind of get a bit sluggish. Or if I'm looking at other YouTube videos while on stream. But let me see something here. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's kind of pausing every couple of seconds, eh? Yeah, so that is probably network congestion. They don't have anything else going on in the background, so. Huh. Yeah, that is pretty bad, isn't it? Okay. Well, I don't have much longer to go anyways, so I'm gonna be done pretty quick here. It's like 4 minutes behind. So yeah, if you're finding it behind, you might just want to refresh the YouTube page. But yeah, no, looks like there's a ton of buffering going on, eh? Oof. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we're only at an hour and a half. Jeez, it feels like it's been going a lot longer. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. All right, I'm gonna just. So it's gonna just stop for a second, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if that resolves anything. So give it about 2 minutes. Okay, so let's see if that's made anything better or worse. It doesn't look like it's made it any better. That's interesting. Yeah. That is your internet. Okay, so we're back now. Oh, yeah, that is pretty bad, isn't it? All right, well, I'm going to finish off this to 320, and then I'll end the stream at that milestone. Oh, that's odd too. So the chat is gone. Huh. Actually, hang on. This might. My quality's on 4. Let's see if this brings anything back. No. Okay. So are you able to hear me okay? Or is the audio also delayed? Let me see something here. Hang on. Let's see. It is just mine or in general? Did it seem bad? Yeah, it looks like it's just me. Okay. Well, I'll be done. We're about 5 minutes. Then it will show up for you guys as being done.